So having been in Indianapolis, and and the number of people that whisper in my ear that I talk to must be dwarfed by the number of people that you do. What is the sense of Arizona and Kyler Murray right now, and how that might play out, Ian?
Well, I think most people think it's going to be okay. I mean, there is a deal that they could do, and I think Kyler Murray, I was reading this in somewhere, I think it was Albert Breer said today that Kyler would like a deal by the draft. And I understand that, but I feel like if you're Kyler Murray, you'd rather wait until as long as possible as you get up to the season, because maybe there's another quarterback deal that gets done somewhere. Maybe Lamar gets done. Who knows? But anyway, sounds like he wants it before the draft, and they can do a deal. It's hard to do those deals sort of at gunpoint. But I guess, the numbers are pretty clearly defined, right? You have Dak at 40. You have Patrick Mahomes at 45. You have Josh Allen at 43. You can find a deal somewhere in there. So, if he really wants one, he is their guy, so they can do a deal. So my guess is it's going to be okay. But the amount of saber-rattling from Eric Burkhart was certainly noticed and mentioned by several people in Indianapolis.
Well, I mean, Rodgers is going to reset it unless he's considered just a totally different cat because of who he is and back-to-back MVPs.
Right.
But so what are you hearing?
Rodgers will reset it.
Well, what's he going to get? And what do you think?
I mean, my guess is he'll be the highest paid, no doubt about it. Could it get to 50? I think it could. That would be very high, but he is Aaron Rodgers. So, and I think if you're going to have a player who is the, first $50 million quarterback, like Aaron Rodgers would be a pretty good one to do it. He's very good. It also sort of depends on, if you look at the Patrick Mahomes deal, remember it was a 10-year deal, but it's basically broken up into two pieces. There's the part of the deal where he makes $40 million, then there's the part of the deal where he makes $50 million. The last 5 years he averages $50 million. So theoretically that's the part that Rodgers would want to break. So my guess is he ends up at 50 and change to do a new deal. And, it's a lot of money, but he's Aaron Rodgers, and it probably will end up being a bargain anyway.
So where does the Kyler Murray urgency come from then? What's your best guess as to why this the scrubbing of the Instagram account happened at all, and then the statement is put out the Monday of Combine Week, and now you're hearing they want it done by the draft? What is the urgency, do you think?
Well, I think this started with the angst and frustration from after the season. I would assume those end of the year meetings with the team personnel, where everyone comes in the day after the game is frustrated and talks about how to get things better, but also expresses some frustration. I would imagine after a long season when nerves are frayed, that probably started the ball rolling there. So I think that's kind of where this started, was the sort of fallout from the end of the season, where they did what everyone feared they would do, which was limp to the finish and then lose. But I think he just wants it. I haven't been able to figure out any other reason except he believes that he deserves it and just wants it. And if you're the Cardinals, I mean, you might as well, as long as he's your guy, and I think we can pretty clearly say that he is, you might as well do a deal earlier rather than later, because you're going to do it anyway, so do it when the price is a little bit cheaper than it would be. But it doesn't matter. Either way, it's going to be very expensive.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.